Hi, it's Jason for Feature Radiators. So today we're going to take a look at electric heating, which is becoming more and more popular, and it's easy to understand why. So we do a huge range of stylish electric radiators, as you can see here, from modern to traditional designs. So there's bound to be a radiator that complements the interior of your home. So we'll have a look at a few. As you can see, we've got some tall, modern designer radiators that come in lots of colours. This has got a soapstone coat which is very unique and offers a really high level of efficiency. These are more like radiant infrared panels which push heat out into the room. Here you can see we've got cast iron, so we've got tall, short one. All of our cast iron radiators and column radiators can be electrified as well. We've got some nice aluminium radiators called the Alchemy here. Again, these can come in lots of colours. This is a steel oval tube radiator called the Ellipse, which can come in different types of electric formats. And this is a tall vertical aluminium radiator which has got Wi-Fi built into it as well. This is a slimline curve which has got a built-in 7-day programmable timer, and this is more of a convector radiator as you would have on like standard central heating ones. Alright, so the question we get asked a lot from customers is how much is it going to cost me to run my electric radiators. So electricity is more expensive than gas at the moment, but electric radiators are very efficient because every watt of energy that you use converts directly into a watt of heat. So you're not losing heat like you would through the pipes on a normal central heating system. And the hope is that, you know, as things develop in terms of renewable energy sources, those prices are going to come down as well. The main thing you need to think about is you need to make sure you size the radiator appropriate to the room to make sure it's as efficient as possible. So it's highly unlikely, for example, that this radiator here would heat a big lounge, whereas something like that may well heat the lounge. If you don't size it properly, you're just going to be using power constantly. It's going to continuously try to heat the room. Also think about controls. So a lot of radiators have controls these days. It's not like the olden days where they're just on or off. You've got a high level of efficiency because you can regulate the temperatures and use them as and when you want to do. So we're going to look at today our core radiator, which is our best-selling column radiator. That one there has got a Wi-Fi element built into it which offers 7-day programmability. So we'll take a look at the costs based on that. So in terms of your costings and things, with the Wi-Fi elements, you can turn them on and off as and when you want. You can program them to come on at different times of the day to different temperatures. If you're only using a room sporadically, you can override those programs as well. And the beauty of those is that you can also operate them remotely via the app. So if you know you're going to be late home one day, or you know you're going to be coming home early and you need to turn the radiators on or off remotely, you can do that. So in terms of costs, for example, if you were paying for your heat, your electricity, 35p per kilowatt hour, and we're looking at a 2000 watt unit, what we're saying is in the first hour it's going to cost you 70p, so 2 lots of 35p. Now that's likely to be all used to get your room up to the right temperature, but once it is, all you're trying to do there is sort of top up the heat, sort of maintain the heat in the room. So sort of future hours you're not going to be using as much electric. So in the second hour here we're assuming that you might have like 3 10-minute bursts of heat just to keep that room up to the sort of design temperature. So because you're only using half the usage, you're using 35p there. Further to that, you may not be turning itself on quite as regularly after that either. So if we look at between the 3rd and 6th hour, you might only be coming on sort of 5 minutes at a time, sort of 3 times during those hours, in which case you're using 17.5p in those hours. So overall, if the radiator's on for 6 hours continuous, you're going to be looking at an approximate cost of £1.75 to give you an idea. Now, other factors can help sort of keep your costs down, so that'll be, you know, things like keeping doors closed is really important. Have you got good insulation in your room? That always helps. And also the weather, you know, on the outside temperature will have an impact. I hope it sort of helps a little bit with your level of understanding of costs and things, but if you've any questions you can just call us, you can email us, use online chat, comment section below, or come and visit us at showroom and we can go talk through things with you. Cheers.